So Carlos, we're here at the Royal Opera House, just before your last night. Why did you start in ballet?
Dance, I suppose it was always a passion, because I used to break dance and, dancing salsa and these kind of dances. But ballet, I didn't know what it was. And so it was my father who chose this career for me. I like play football, and I like, just like most kids. So ballet, yeah, it could be very, very
So why
boring.
did you keep with it?
Well, I mean, my father was quite, a figure that you don't go against. So he basically dictates. He said, that's going to be your future, and that's that.
So you are incredibly thankful that you carried on. Yeah?
Ballet was my salvation.
So I met you when I think, gosh, you must have been only 18 or 19.
18.
18. And I remember this, everybody's talking about Carlos. Who's this young talent? Like this.
Yeah, memories.
Do you remember what was one of the first ballets you did with the Royal Ballet?
Oh, my debut with the Royal Ballet was in the middle.
And that was a hard piece to step into, because, I mean, it's so contemporary and so stylized.
I love that piece. And so that was a debut, and it was in Sadler's Wells, because of course the Royal Opera House was closed
at
the time.
Yeah. And so then what was your first big classic?
I remember doing, in that season, we did Raimonda. I did Raimonda. I did Giselle as well, in the Sadler's Wells. And then La Fille in the Royal Festival Hall as well. Oh, that was a hard show. Such a hard show, because I remember all the props and...
You were great, though, in Fille. I mean, I know it's based on a French story, but it's so iconically English. All the Sir Frederick Ashton steps. It must have been incredibly difficult.
No, but it's charming, and it's easy to understand, and you have, it's very boyish, and and I sort of had this kind of way with these kind of roles, boyish.
Well, you had the charisma, so you were able to pull that off brilliantly.
And it's just light and...
Yeah, so it was fun.
It's wonderful.
What was the most challenging? Was it stepping into the dramatic roles that you found? Because obviously, as a technician, you couldn't be faulted, that was your strength.
To me, I always knew that I could play roles that demand a lot of power and jumping, like Don Quixote, all those roles. But I always was so eager to grow as an artist, and I wanted to try myself in the roles that people don't think, or me myself don't think I was so suited, and that's the key. That's the key, is don't remain where you are, but actually try to, keep evolving. And the Royal Ballet give me that possibilities, because they had the wonderful repertoire, Macmillan and Ashton repertoire. It's just fun. That's what I, this world of ballet I'm gonna miss, because there's these wonderful ballets that are timeless, and they give you a chance to just fly and be,
You've chosen your own creative piece to retire. Why did it have to be this?
I mean, I said, once I knew that this was going to be the year that I was going to leave the Royal Ballet, leave the stage of the Royal Ballet, although probably...
Classical ballet.
Yeah. I probably would be involved with the Royal Ballet in some other capacity. But once I knew that this was going to be it, I said, well, I want to do a creation. And then I already developed at the time a structure to tell the story of Carmen my own way, that I think in my mind, was going to work.
Do you ever have a vision that this is something that you'd retire on?
I haven't got any vision aspect to the life that I'm living, The life that I'm living now, I could never dream, This is just happening. One step at a time, but it's just, even if I have a dream, my dream was going to be, short-sighted, and never going to
You never believed you'd be this...
Never going to compare to the life I'm living now and the career that I managed to get.
This superstar in the Royal Ballet.
Well, and also, talking about Carmen, for instance, me choreographing Carmen in my retirement, come on. it's a great way to leave the company behind, but at the same time give them something, you know, in return.
So has it ticked all the boxes for you? This will be a great retirement.
I think so, yeah. I think it's the best way to go.
Carlos, thank you very much.